Okay, hello. We are playing more Pokemon Jam Festival. Um, this is a very special stream. Not really, but a little bit because did save right? Yeah, I did. Okay. This is a special stream because tomorrow, aka today, kind of, but tomorrow 12 a.m. Silk Song releases. So I know it's not kind to talk about a different game while playing a different one, but I'm excited. I'm very excited, and I'm gonna try to stream that like as soon as it comes out. Hopefully, I think that should be okay. I think it should work. Hopefully, it shouldn't take too long to download. I don't know if many people are gonna watch, but the main reason I want to stream it is just so that I have like a documentation of my first playthrough. I think that'd be really nice, being able to look back on like the times when I first beat the bosses and whatnot. But I should talk about this game, shouldn't I? We're gonna play more Jam Festival. Last time I played this game, we beat our first totem leader person. Let's just carry town. Let's check out the map. We got lots of ways we can go. Well, we've got two ways. We beat Naomi, one of 6 of the people we're supposed to go after. And I guess today we're gonna try to go after another person. That's right. I wanted to do Chili Route because Haunted Residence sounds like a fun area. Hopefully I'm not blowing all my eggs immediately by going to the fun area like first in my playthrough. We got ourselves one of the pink Apoms. Do I know what type you are? Nope. I know nothing about you. Well, Mr. Apom, get him a ball. That's right, last time we played, we encountered that little dude in the well, but our luck wasn't good enough and we couldn't catch it. Okay, let's see if we can lower some HP. It would be neat if I was able to finish this game before the full release comes out, because then, like, I could sneak my way into the Hall of Fame before everyone else plays the game, and it's like, haha, look at my team, I'm so cool. But realistically, with like the full game comes out tomorrow, or 2 days, I guess. Time zones. We're not beating this that quickly. I take it you want to fight, old man. Let's go say hello to you. Munchlax. So we don't even need to go wake up that Snorlax, in all honesty. Even though we now have the flute, I believe. No, we don't. We can buy the flute from the dude. But we don't have the flute. If we catch this Munchlax, I don't know if we really want to buy the flute at all. I don't know if there'd be much point. Oh! I guess you're ground type? Unless you're dragon, that would be fucked up. Let's see. Nice! Get him a ball, big man. Oh, I forgot to read for Apom's Dex entry. That's okay. Oh, Rattata should evolve now. Although relatively small, Munchlax is able to eat a whole berry tree with just 2 bites. What a big man. It's usually cheerful until it gets hungry. Me too, buddy. Me too. Not really. I think. I don't know. I don't know what I do when I'm hungry. Rattata is evolving. Ooh. That looked quite different. That's not a recolor. That's... He's standing up on 2 legs with a little drill in his tail. And he's got a horrible beard. You should shave that. It doesn't look nice. The drill on its tail is a versatile tool capable of burrowing through tough materials such as concrete and steel. Steel drill. Why not? That's a big upgrade. Steel drill it is. I think Rattata might end up being an early game MVP. Let's change our order because Cubfu here is taking a lot of damage and not getting much XP for it. Let's chuck you out. Do you want to battle? No? I just walk into the grass, but we can take on an Ordino. show off my steel drill. Pretty good move. Lowers defense, does good damage. I assume that's a real move because I don't think they made custom moves, but that is good. You want to learn bite. No, I don't think so. Look at all that XP. Thank God for dinos. I was told there was a mountain rich in fossils in this region, but I can't find a way there. I wonder if this game has custom fossil Pokemon then. Even when like or maybe just regional fossil Pokemon. Even when fan games do like regionals and stuff. Hello Ditto. I could catch you and like have fun at the daycare, but I don't want to do that. Even when fan games do regionals and stuff. Yeah, I'll battle you. You hardly ever see like new fossil Pokemon or regional fossil Pokemon. This would be kind of interesting to see. Yeah, that's unfortunate because that's really good against my Mr. Steel Drill. Let's try the dig strat. Oh, you use dig too, but I should come out on top, I believe. Keep going. No, you targeted Eradicate. Okay, but we're still well and truly safe. Steel Drill, Quick Attack. Our team's coming along pretty well. I feel like we've got like pretty good bunch. We've got quite good movesets for level 20, I feel like. Although again, the game has kind of been warning that like stuff could get tough later on. But we'll see if we can just brute force everything and you know, maybe we don't even need to change up our teams to match what we're up against. Maybe we can just win. We'll see what happens. Look at all that XP. I guess that's why these little daycare trainers exist. They always have like a handful of Ordinos. And they're always quite good. Yeah, it's a jam game! Except it's not a jam game, but it is a jam game. It's a game about making jam. It's called Jam Festival. Apparently it's somewhat of a homage to the EV Expo Relic Castle game jams. So what I learned about like the bullshit mechanics of apparently Gen 9, they're blaming Gen 9, but I want to blame this fan game. In a double battle, which every battle in this game is, Icy Wind will deal half damage because it hits both of them. So I'm not dealing with 55 attack power, I'm dealing with like 27 attack power. Which is bullshit, and apparently his special attack is even just bad, so it doesn't matter. So I should just do Ice Shard instead, and I get priority. Metal Claw. Oh, you. Okay. I feel like I always lack steel types when I play Pokemon games. Not even just Pokemon fan games, but Pokemon games in general. I lack steel types, and I'm always like fucked as soon as a fairy type Pokemon appears. I'm like, ah. But we actually have a strong steel type, so. Oh, we don't have the flute, so we can't get past you yet. But we can go this way, which I believe will lead to the Haunted Mansion. Hello, Smoliv. Nearly died to a quick attack. I guess I am like a lot of levels higher than you. I think you've already reached level cap. How did you manage that, Eradicate? I know that. I'm actually better. Last night, I didn't sleep much last night. Well, I slept a lot, but I didn't sleep until late last night. But that's not because of my stomach. That's because I was watching Hollow Knight speedrun. And I really wanted to watch all of it, but at one point I was like, I can't stay awake anymore. I really need to go to sleep. But yeah, my brain's been pretty taken over with Silksong and Hollow Knight. Despite its innocent appearance, Smoliv exudes a delicate scent that can affect other Pokemon's emotions in good ways or bad ways. Bad ways, I'm guessing, since you're a dark type, apparently. No, I do not need you in the party. Although I'm curious what Arboriv looks like. Maybe I'll swap you out at some point. All that being said, while I am obviously indulging in a lot of Hollow Knight and Silksong at the moment, I am keeping my expectations realistic, I think. At the end of the day, it's just a game, and I'm just looking forward to having what should at least be a good quality. I'm not gonna expect it to be the second coming of Christ, but it should at least be a good game, I reckon. It'd be weird if it wasn't at least good or okay. I'm looking forward to having another good platform Metroidvania combat-y game to play with an art style that I actually like. The art style can't disappoint because you can see the screenshots and it's the same style as Hollow Knight. It looks nice. I'm looking forward to that. I should talk to some of these trainers and not skip them over. Okay, this guy's a Marvel head. Your name's not Kenny? No. Oh, Kenny, you missed it, but there was a character in this game named after you, and they had a Farfetch'd and a Slowpoke. I guess maybe I shouldn't have told you that because you said you were planning to play it anyway. Fuck. But yeah, you can look forward to that. And that character, the Kenny character, also said I like big titties. It's really weird. I don't know why he said that. And then he pulled out his dick and flashed me in public. That was, I don't know, Kenny. I don't know what's going on with your character, but you gotta get him in line. That's not right. This is a kid's game. Come on. Look, I know New Zealand can be pretty rowdy. I've heard about the high school you went to. Lots of rowdy people, lots of party boys. But you gotta tone it down. This is a public setting. There's no room for stuff like that here. Let's punch it up. I think I already told you. But I met someone from New Zealand again. But it was a different group. But he knew your high school. And I wasn't asking because of you. I was asking because of other people from your high school that I knew. But I was like, is that high school considered pretty rowdy? Because the people from that high school that I met, they got up to some hijinks. And he was like, yeah, they've got a bit of a reputation. I was like, wow. And it matches with the people I met. But to be fair, I think that can be said about probably any high school has some events behind it that earn it a reputation. There's no I feel like at least in Melbourne, in Victoria, there's not many schools free of drama. I guess sometimes a different flavored drama. Sometimes it's drama because they've had teachers exposed for doing very bad things. Sometimes it's drama because their year 12s went out and released a bunch of pigs into the street or some shit. It varies, I guess. That's probably the best place to be, you just enjoy it from afar. Forgot what type you are. Ghost. I think ghost. Get bitten. Get punched. Nice. Oh, we got a burn. Wow. Just making sure I have fast forward on. I knew you would like it. Take this chance so all your battles can be rainy. I went. Okay, but like, to be fair, the people I knew were also in a League of Legends circle. Although, I guess not. I think only one of them played League of Legends. No, I think two of them. But as soon as they reached college, I know one of them immediately. I was friends with him, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna be a good student. I'm not gonna play League of Legends anymore. And then immediately just relapsed. And back to League he was, and there they were all hanging out in the tutorial rooms, running 5-mans together. Yeah, it was something. I mean, I can't talk. It's not like I'm a good student, but I do think it's funny that, like, he's not even the only person I know to have done that. I've got a friend from my school, and he... Oh, fake mushroom? Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Not like a fake Pokeball, but a fake mushroom. I've got a friend from my school, and he always, like, anytime exam season or, like, some assignment season will come up, he would uninstall the game, and he'd be like, I'm uninstalling League, so I'm not playing this anymore. And he'd do the same thing with Valorant, and I found it more annoying for Valorant. But then, like, immediately, like, 3 days in, he'd be like, I'm gonna go 7 days without it. And then 3 days in, he'd be like, ah, fuck it. And then you have to just wait for him to reinstall the game, even though, like, you're like, let's play. And he's like, okay, I give in. Let's play. I'll reinstall it. But now you just have to wait for him to sit there and reinstall all of League of Legends or all of Valorant. And it's like, why did you even uninstall it in the first place if you're not even sticking to your bullshit of dropping the game? Is this Sudowoodo gonna be mad? It's raining? No, I need to like directly water it. Don't we all, Ronko? Don't we all? Imagine if my friends played a different game in high school. How much fun we could have had. But no, they had to play League of Legends. Had to just fuck it up. Oh wow, it has been a while, Crafters. How you doing? I guess you asked me first. I'm doing okay-ish. Not really. I'm going. But I'm playing some fan games at the moment, and I'm excited for Silk Song today. One time I wanted to cut back, but instead of playing League of Legends, I watched League of Legends videos, and then I realized, what's the point? Oh, yeah. It do be like that, huh? And now we all just realize the best way to live is to give in to our desires and be addicts instead of fighting it. Because it's more painful to try to be better. We should just resign ourselves to the shit we are. Yep, that's life. That's how it goes. What am I doing here, eh? Okay. Come on, Raticate, pull through. You got this, big man. Oh, he's dead. It's a good thing we can't get addicted to Pokemon, right? That would never happen. To be fair, I guess I've never been like... Yeah, I've never played Pokemon that intensely, I guess. Like, as soon as a game comes out, I tend to play it a fair bit every day. But... I don't know. I guess it's not something like the online games where you, like, get addicted and you play, like, 3 games a day or whatever. I need to find someone to heal me. I don't even know where I'm going, man. I'm just walking. I found another evil mushroom. I wonder if we can run away from the evil mushrooms. Where am I going? Am I still on Chili route? I guess maybe, because it's raining. I am. I missed for Haunted Residence. I guess maybe I need to kill the Sudowoodo to get that. Huh. Not many people like Pinchurchin. Really? That's my favorite electric type Pokemon. It is kind of funny. But, I mean, it's like there's a double bladed sword, double-edged sword to it, right? It's kind of funny because it is just a funny situation. That little indie game is rerouting a fair bit of the industry, even though it is only like indie games getting delayed. But stuff like what's his name? Benny Fodder? Baby Steps by the guy who made um the barrel game. Fuck. Oh, not only up. Getting Over It. The guy who made Getting Over It delayed his game for Silksong. And it's like, wow. Look at what little man's accomplished. But then, like, the sad part is like, look at all these games getting delayed. I want to play them sooner rather than later. But to be fair, I wouldn't be playing them since I'd be playing Silksong. The main one I care about is Little Witch in the Woods and Demon School. Those are two games that I had my eyes on, and they were both set to release around September. Little Witch in the Woods got delayed only like 2 weeks, but Demon School got delayed about 2 months. So that's a bit sad because 2 months is fairly substantial, but they said they're going to use that time to actually implement some of the stuff that they planned as like post-release content to actually come out in the game, like extra endings for the game and extra like side activities. So I think that's really cool. And Little Witch in the Woods is only like 2 weeks, so that's really not that bad. Yeah. I mean, I've never been like a big AAA man. Like, I've never bought a COD game. I've never bought a Halo game. But like most of the AAA games that I like are just stuff that comes out on Nintendo Switch, and a lot of that is like already exclusive. I only got into Monster Hunter because of it was a Nintendo DS or 3DS game or whatever. And now, so like I'll buy it on PC. But yeah, like what's coming out? I'm excited for Silent Hill F. I'm kind of on the fence about whether I'll actually buy it or not. But it looks interesting. And if like I could, realistically, it's probably unrealistic. But if I could stream it, I think Silent Hill F would be a fun game to stream. I have to say, I've said it, but yeah. And it's also like in a world where AAA games now cost like 120 AUD. I know it's only like 60 USD or whatever. But Silksong and indie games in general, them being like half the price, and like I just enjoy them more anyway. Like maybe I'll feel different once I'm actually employed, but like AAA games, like main actual games, and this applies to the Nintendo Switch 2 games too. It's really hard to justify buying a game that's 120 Australian dollars. Like I have to really want it. Like Pokemon, sure. But that's because I dedicate my whole life to Pokemon. It would be fucked up for me to suddenly not like Pokemon anymore. But like I look like Silent Hill F, for example. I'm like, I could buy it, or I could save $120. I may be interested enough in Silent Hill F to buy the bullet, and maybe I'll be employed by then. Probably not. Actually, I think it's impossible. I won't be. But yeah, it's rough. But other than Silent Hill F, like what, and Pokemon, I guess. What AAA game? What AAA game am I excited for? I don't know. I can give you I can show my wish list on Steam of a bunch of indie games that I'm excited for, but not sure about anything AAA. Yeah, but to be fair, we also haven't had many Nintendo Switch 2 games. I don't know how it works in American, but how does Donkey Kong? And surely Donkey Kong was the same price as Mario Kart, or was it slightly cheaper? Donkey Kong, let me just use JB High Five. Oh, it's slightly cheaper, isn't it? 99 AUD. That's good. Honestly, I feel like I would probably rather enjoy... I got Mario Kart because it came in the bundle. But I would probably enjoy Donkey Kong more than I enjoyed Mario Kart. Thank you for the ability capsules, wow. I could use that, because I remember seeing some of the hidden abilities. I can... But, capsule's not... Capsule isn't for hidden ability. I know my bunny gets Pixelate, which could be good, depending on what other moves I get. But yeah. What an interesting world we live in, eh? We must have the price on Pokemon though, right? Because I think figure orders exist. Oh, that's Switch 1. Where's the Switch 2 version? Here we go. Oh! So that's also only 70 USD too then, right? I know what you mean. The one that like looks like Monster Hunt. I don't know what it looks like, but it's got like monsters and shit. I saw it. It looks like it could be interesting. I don't know if I like it. Yeah. Oh, there's another Kecleon here. But like, you know, you can say what you want about Game Freak. The fact that they do experimental side games every now and then, and they tend to be like kind of interesting in concept. I think it's cool. Like they really pulled it off with Pocket Card Jockey. I played the demo of Pocket Card Jockey on 3DS, and that was a fun game. They cooked with that one. I didn't play Little Town Hero, and from what I understand, Little Town Hero had lots of problems. It was not perfect by any means. But I watched Voltsy play some of it. And I think what they were going for was like kind of interesting, having like it's a cool concept. Like a board game RPG kind of thing, like board game battle. I think that's fair. Like, the only Nintendo Switch 2 game I've played so far is Mario Kart 2. And I enjoyed what I played, but I did not even play that much. Otherwise, I've just been doing some of the event raids in Scarlet and Violet, which is a Switch 1 game, and I've been playing Octopath 2, which is a Switch 1 game. So, yeah, fuck me, I guess. But I'm sure Mario Kart 2, it's not a kind of game, in my opinion at least. It's not going to pay off for me immediately. Mario Kart 2 is a game that's going to pay off over time. Just, you know, across different gatherings of having friends over. Like when Mario Kart 8 came out, 8 Deluxe, I didn't play a lot of it immediately. But throughout the years of a whole Switch 1 life, there were like multiple times that I had friends over, I bought my Switch to someone else's house, and we all sat down and played Mario Kart. And that made the actually having Mario Kart worth it. Yeah. So it's not like, I don't know. Like, I probably haven't had my 120 bucks worth of it yet. To be fair, I didn't pay 120 bucks because I got the bundle. But I haven't had my money worth of it yet. But I'm sure like there'll be times in the future where I get to enjoy Mario Kart and it'll be nice. Hey Kate, I hope you're going well. Some of Game Freak's libraries that follow Tembo. I don't know Tembo. I don't know Giga Wrecker. The only ones I know are Little Town Hero and Pocket Card Jockey. I guess a new one coming up. You gotta worry about the performance for the new one though, right? It looks like it'll be performance intensive. It looks like it's gonna lag. I think even the trailer for the game had like lots of lag in it. How far am I walking without hitting the town? Have I just taken the most obtuse path? I have. Well, fuck me, I guess. I guess we're going. This isn't even a town either. This is Hazy Swamp. I'm not hitting the town. I've fucked up. What's wrong with me? All good, all good. Thanks for stopping by, Kate. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, I get why like some people don't feel the need to get a Switch 2 at the moment. It very much like it feels nice to hold, but Mario Kart and Donkey Kong. That's pretty much it at the moment. And then we'll wait for Pokemon to come out. That's true. Kirby Air Riders does look. Am I dead? Or do I still have cub food? Kirby Air Riders does look intriguing. But I do feel like if I already have a party racing game and I'm not like competitive enough to play racing games by myself, I probably should not buy Kirby Air Riders, even though it does look nice. Maybe I'll make a friend who has it and go over to their house and play it a couple times. Oh, I didn't know that Beast of Reincarnation is being published by a different company. Have you seen like the gameplay? Yeah. I've seen like a lot of people played like a demo or whatever, like a trial at Gamescom. And it sounded interesting. It sounds like it separates itself from. Do I want to just go down? It separates itself from Mario Kart quite nicely. But yeah, I don't know. I think I can't just be throwing money into the void. Look over Heracross. That's a nice one. Maybe I'll take a picture of that for Maz. It was originally the first one, and it was. Yeah, I saw people talk about that, and what was it? The review I watched said something like 7 minutes for the city mode, like prep time, felt like a bit long. But then, like all these like hardcore fans commented, and they're like, 7 minutes is too long. Nah, when we played this back in the day, we wanted the settings to allow us to put the prep time up even further. We want more time going around that mode. Like it, I don't know. I don't know if the fan base is big enough to like make it pop off, but it seems like it definitely has the source. I'm dead. Fuck. I have to walk 12 years to get back there. We're just not going in that direction again. What an idiot I am. I mean, what did I get out of it? Like, I cleared out some trainers. Oh, maybe I should walk that way? Pop a repel? Let's do that. Let's pop a repel and walk that way. I feel like I got so, like, close. That would be annoying not to. Do I not have a repel? Does this game have a repel feature? I think I'm getting mixed up with different games. Let's go buy some repels. I hope the Kirby game pops off because it seems like it deserves to, and it's got Big Man Sakurai behind it. And he's like being quite transparent about the game, which is good. Kind of like what he was doing from Hello? I feel like this game had something about repels, but I do not remember. Well, fuck me, I guess. He's been quite transparent about it, like he was for Super Smash Bros. And it's like, it's such a small thing, but it's so nice when like directors actually make those kinds of videos and those kinds of communication. Monster Hunter has had a few of them, and it's quite nice. I know, is this away? For Lies of P devs, they had something similar as soon as the like DLC came out. They're very transparent about handling the feedback about the difficulty. And it's just, I don't know. It's nice. Definitely something that is nice to appreciate. Can you imagine if we got that for Pokemon? Like, we get lots of stuff for Pokemon. I shouldn't be crying on my knees, begging, please stay with me. But as Avril Lavigne once said. But can you imagine if we actually got like a dev log and they talked about some of the decisions they made very transparently? I don't know. And then they like talked about feedback. Because we got that shit for, what was it, like Pokemon Sleep? Pokemon Sleep had good communication? No, not Pokemon Sleep. Pocket. TCG Pocket has had like good communication. Talking about feedback, people's like negative reaction to the trade points. Oh, we found the Haunted Mansion. Talking about stolen art, controversy. Like, it's all been really transparent. And just imagine if we had that for the main games. I guess we're not going to get that though, because the one time they did like try to talk about the process and why they were cutting the national decks, it didn't go too well. I guess that one kind of backfired, but I guess there was no good way about that. There was no way it couldn't have backfired. But I guess maybe after that they're not too eager to say things bluntly and with certainty. Forbid they might get quoted on it. Although very friendly and quite joyful towards humans, it often uses deceptive tactics to outsmart its prey. We got a fair few dark types already, eh? We got some ice, some dark. The rain is pouring down. I wonder if I'll actually be able to make progress in this game today. Or if I'm just going to be running around a route, getting lost. Let's go this way. Let's actually check out the Haunted Mansion, because that sounds fun. I think I caught a Shinx, so I don't need to catch Luxio. Do I know what type you are? I don't think so. Dark type. Okay, let's get some free XP. But yeah, I mean, Missile just started talking about like indie games and Silksong, right? I got a lot of indie games I'm looking forward to. My wish list has been getting bigger than it should. But immediate future, I'm thinking, I don't know if I'll play all of them. It's locked. What a fucked up looking mansion. What architect designed this? Some Blue Prince shit? Like immediately he just got a dead end on the left and was like, well, fuck. Yeah, I've built a couple mansions like this in Blueprints. I've been there. That's how I would have done it. Or maybe, small Blueprints spoilers, but maybe they were trying to go for the ladyship's chambers or whatever it's called. And so they avoided going on the left immediately, and then they went up and to the left, and then they were trying to draft from above so that they could trigger the room. Maybe that's what they were going for. I've been there. Me trying to solve a chess puzzle. Blueprints is an amazing game. Was Blueprints this year? When did Blueprints come out? It was like April, right? April, yeah. I'm a genius. I predicted it. Blueprints came out in April. That's definitely like my game of the year, I think. Oh, but fuck, Silksong exists. And apparently Witchbrook is supposed to come out this year. I'm slightly hesitant on it. But they are up in like the news. We don't have an exact date yet. But Witchbrook is a very exciting game. And if that comes out this year, that could be something special. What an insane year. Witchbrook, Silksong, Blueprints for me, absolutely amazing game. And other stuff too, I'm sure, that I've forgotten. Were you able to heal me? You are. I think I just didn't talk to you before, which fucked me up a little bit. But yeah, I'd have to look through like my Steam profile and see what I've actually played this year. And I don't remember. I mean, it's not a game that came out this year, but I might have played Chance of Sennaar this year. And if I'm like saying game of the year for me, considering just games I played this year, not games that came out this year, Chance of Sennaar would definitely be up there as well, because that is a good game. It's a fucking hike, isn't it? I really chose like the worst path to take. It seems like I could have just gone left from the earlier town to end up here anyway. What the fuck is that? Ultros from Final Fantasy? Where am I going? I'm lost, even though I've come this way before. This way. I'm really worried about spoilers from Silksong, so I want to try to play it quickly. Because I know, like, people I follow on YouTube or whatever, they're going to be doing playthroughs. My algorithm has been, like, a lot of Hollow Knight because all the shit I've been watching. And I'm sure YouTube is smart enough to know that people interested in Hollow Knight are probably going to be interested in Silksong videos. So, yeah, Godspeed me. Okay, are you the punk that beat me up last time? Are you the one that killed me? I don't remember. No, you're not. You have an Animorph. Guess not regional fossil Pokemon. Maybe just normal fossil Pokemon we'll find. Up there. Whoa! I'm curious about how much post-game content Silksong will have, because I can't imagine it will have that much, but... Like, Hollow Knight has a lot of post-game challenges, but all of them were pretty much added in, like, DLC. And I doubt, like, the game would come with that level of content. But we'll see. I need to just stop talking about Silksong. Like, why don't we talk about the game? What a lovely region. I hate this path we've taken because it's so long, but we have gotten a nice view of diverse environments. And we've found a lot of mushrooms. And evil mushrooms. I like the battle base as well, the like puddles. I feel like I've never seen that before. Kecleon is protecting the mushroom, you little twat. Oh. I feel so bad. I know, a Phyllis, wow. For all the, like, shiny Treasures of Ruin or whatever they're called, I know you don't even need to participate in the raids. But I've been trying to at least do, like, one of each one. So that I can feel like I'm contributing. But even then, I feel so bad doing, like, one raid and then just being like, okay, now give me the shiny that I totally deserve. But I guess I could be doing 0. And I would still deserve it. Trapinch! Yeah, that could be a fun Pokemon to use, but I reckon that's a popular pick. And we might be about to one-hit this Trapinch as well, if I'm not careful. We need to do a bit more than that. Come on, Cupfu. We'll see how my life is looking around the end of the year. But if I have time and like motivation, I might try to make like a scripted video going over like my personal games of the year, because I think that'd be fun. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I haven't even made a scripted video in a while, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Get him a box trippinge. So if I go this way, I'm just going on another long walk, right? This isn't even... I need to go south, realistically. I can't just keep on extending my walk. I'm hoping the lighthouse will be somewhat of a town. Oh, so many evil mushrooms! What is wrong with this world? It's a fucked up place we live in. Last of Us coded or some shit. Okay, lighthouse. Title track. It never ends, does it? We just keep on going. No, this looks like... Is this not even like a mini town? This is just a lighthouse and essentially another route. I think so. Ampharos! Back in the day, every lighthouse had an Ampharos. Now, only the nice ones have it.